humans, ghouls, and mutables. Welcome to channel Beware Mutate Zombies. I am Mara Mutate Zombie, and you don't need Beware me because it is spring. And it's spring. I am busy preparing for, you know, the zombies to come. There are some who have already popped up, and we have managed to fortify some of our defenses, but not all of our defenses. We should have done this in winter. Yeah, we should have. But you know, you think you're ready, and then you realize, oh wait, no, there's still zombies in the oceans that can come, and the lakes that can come, and the rivers that can come, and from the north and the south and the east and the west and the deserts. They're just everywhere. They're just everywhere. They don't stop coming. You think you've gotten all of them gone, and then all of a sudden there's a giant horde from Louisiana coming at you that you didn't know about. But thankfully, thanks to having all those radio stations set up and all those colonies, people were able to warn you, and then those colonies fall, and you're like, oh, cool, colony 135B is all safe. And then winter comes, and then you hear, oh no, 135B fell, and yeah, no, that entire colony, all those zombies are coming this way now. They're all coming this way. Great, fantastic. Or cannibals. Cannibals are a thing. Those are worse than the zombies, because with zombies you can put up, like, I don't know if you guys saw my Blue Sky post, but like nail polish. I'm over getting nail polish. I'm like, oh, you know what? Nail polish remover, really, it's great for making sure zombies can't, you know, smell, because it's just like, oh, I can't smell any fresh, delicious human brains. Nah, I just smell disgustingness. Ugh, I'm gonna walk the other way. But cannibals, they're like, nail polish remover, that's weird to be out here. I'm going to go investigate this. Mwahahaha. You would think that cannibals wouldn't be a thing. You would think that people would be like, oh, I'm gonna go into farming. No. They'd much rather just go hunt humans. Like, what? You're not gonna start like a little fish farm to get fresh fish. You're not gonna try to get good clean cow meat, good clean chicken meat. You're not gonna try to figure out how to farm like soybeans or anything. No, you're just gonna go and try to pick off the rest of humanity. That's so smart. But yeah, you don't need to beware me, because I'm focusing on that. Talking about the world, and you know, the map of the world and everything. Today we're playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. We are making our way. We're making progress. So much progress. I'm just I found the soundtrack on Spotify. It's so good. I found it. Puts me right to sleep. I love it so much. I did see somebody commented that it is also available on Steam. I got this game on the Epic Store, so that explains why I did not know that. But yeah, you can get it on Steam, so that's pretty nifty. I'm not sure where else you can get it, but those are two places. So, you know, if you're interested, if the music is as good to you as it is to me, you can go and get it, you know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start playing that game today, and I hope that it is a good day today. I hope there are no more rivers that get in our way. I hope that there's no jump scares either, because I'm scared now. I'm just remembering how some of the characters change, or how one of the characters changed, and how we are close to getting the other characters to change, and I'm not ready for those jump scares. Who knows? Maybe they won't be so scary. But let's go ahead and get started. Yes. Okay, let's see. I see in the distance. I see it in the distance. I see one. Okay, so we're going to Colorado, I think. Oh my gosh, zoom faster. We're gonna go talk to Rose? Or am I facing New Mexico, where we're gonna talk to the one whose name is very long? No, wait, that's a different woman. I was thinking of her. Who is this? This is a different woman. Okay. I know that I wanted to keep going in the south area, because look at all those people. Look at all that. So I think we're headed south to her. There's a river in the way, though. Maybe it is her. I don't know. On the corner of New Mexico and Colorado. I wish it would tell me which way I'm facing, but I get it for why it's not. Okay. East, south. Okay, so we're headed south. So we're seeing that new lady. Okay. These lean men against the Oh, these men lean against the wall of this hardware store, smoking and chatting. Okay, I heard this one before. Newspaper that made up stock prices after Black Tuesday to stave off the depression. It's the guy that tells... It started with the dust storms and now it's moved to stock prices. Yeah, I'd believe that this guy would make up stories, for sure. Well, I'm not sure myself, but damn sounds wild, bruh. Trust me, he's made up stuff. Okay, so we need to find a river crossing then. Okay, we're gonna stop in Santa Fe and get these stories, and then we're gonna go to the campfire. Because we'll get more stories if we go here first. And that's what we always should do. They told you that Santa Fe was beautiful, and they were right. You wander among the adobe-walled buildings and look for a place to rest. I would believe Santa Fe is pretty. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard much of it, but I'd believe it. Like, I've heard of the place, but I don't think I've actually, like, seen any pictures or movies or anything that took place in Santa Fe. If I did, I completely forgot.
A handsome two-story adobe house sits at the corner of two main thoroughfares. A for sale sign tucked into one of its windows. An older man in a shabby suit rushes up to you. "Don't go in there," he shouts, waving his arms frantically. "That house is haunted!"
Haunted?
The man droops. "Well, cursed. My former student built it. I taught him everything. About how Santa Fe has its own climate, its own culture. My architecture exists in harmony with nature. And then he started his own business and took all my best clients.
So it's not haunted or cursed.
Haunted by the injury of a venerable architect, as all his houses will be." The man gestures across the way, where the half-finished shell of something craftsman hugs the earth. "Already the town prefers him to me. Soon Santa Fe will be transformed by his houses. I'll be just a memory."
That's usually how it goes with architecture and stuff, so makes sense. Look for work. Doors closed to my face. Okay, last time I think I changed my outfit. This time I'm going to attempt pleasantries. "Hello, friend. I'm up for anything super flexible, a real self-starter than my. This looks like a nice place." Boom! Psych. Yikes. That one was even more empathetic than the others. Oh, well, I tried. What does Santa Fe have? Chili relleno? That makes sense. Iced tea, fried chicken, Reuben. What is Reuben? I can't check it out, but, okay. Cool, cool. Let's go ahead and get this story and then meet this new person.
The jackrabbit flees across the desert, and the house cat follows. They're equals in speed and finesse, a miniature portrait of lion and gazelle. This drama of nature captivates, even though, if you're honest, the whole spectacle's mostly just adorable.
It's a jackalope!
The hare turns as it lands and carries the momentum forward. The house cat reacts too slow, skids past, putting distance between the two critters. The hare races past you. Are those? No. Couldn't be. This jackrabbit has antlers.
Jackalope!
Your mighty whoop fills the jackrabbit with determination. It turns and thrusts its antlers at the cat, little teeth bared like needles. The house cat hits the brakes and bolts the other direction, twice as fast as before.
You go, Jackalope, you go! Berlina, okay.
Buen día le de Dios, stranger. Come, sit with me a little. To rest is a simple remedy, pero es importante. And the first step in la curación. Everyone needs healing. It has always been this way. Sometimes it's a toothache, and sometimes more. Resting the mind is difícil. Walking or sitting, running or sleeping. Always the mind is working. pensando. But tell me, what is the most frightening thing you have seen on your travels?
Oh, there are a few frightening things. There are a few. Let's see. I think the most frightening thing is over here. Ah, the Jersey Devil. That one scares me the most. So far.
What a good story. Like what mi hermano used to tell me as a girl. Sadness? Claro que sí. I am an old woman, no? My husband, que Dios lo tenga en la gloria. He died not too long ago of old age. It is sad for me, but there are more sad things at the end of a good life. Do you have any frightening stories? Have you seen the work of Las Brujas on your travels?
Oh, do you want to hear about the mom who scared her children? Where is it? This one. La Llorona. You would know.
Oh, wow. What a story. Mira mis manos. They are shaking. La familia is everything. But a family is big. All the children have all the children. The world is big too, and la familia, it spreads out. But tell me, do you have a sad story? Muy triste? I want to feel that sadness tonight.
See, aquí. Where is it? You guys know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, Boy in the Woods. It's so sad.
Qué triste. I will say a prayer for them. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for saying you'll say a prayer for them. That's so kind of you. Everyone else hasn't said nothing like that.
Libertad is only good if you are free to do what is right. If all there are is bad choices, that is no libertad. Pero sometimes it is hard to see what is bueno or malo. See? Do you have any frightening stories? Have you seen the work of Las Brujas on your travels?
Ooh, I have another one. There you go, the fortune teller.
Oh, wow. What a story. Mira mis manos. They are shaking. La fortuna de la vida. They come in good and bad. Life is hard. Sí, pero it is good too. When las brujas play with the fate of others, I do what I can to set it right.
Oh, that's kind of you.
But tell me a sad story. Lovers separated, family lost? Some story full of tears?
Ooh, I have one where... Oh, well, I have a few. Let's see. No. Ah, Mason's Loss. There you go.
Qué triste. It is good to listen to these sad stories sometimes. Todo cambia. Everything changes. Whether it is good or bad is up to each person. To despair is to cause sickness in yourself, into espíritu. You're kind to listen to una vieja talk of nada. I have learned mucho en mi vida. Now, I wish to share more than ever. Perhaps you want to hear this old woman talk again? I hope so. The road takes me this way. If your journey takes you there, look for me.
I am headed that way, I think. I'm pretty sure. Cool. I enjoy speaking to you. You're nice and calming, you know? Okay, so let's see. Oh, I was gonna go further down. Well, there's nothing in Texas, so I could go down, meet this new person, then go up and see her again. Yeah. And then maybe they'll both just travel along down this way. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so I need to go south. South. I could get a car ride, maybe. Alright, New Mexico. That was fast. Didn't get my car ride, but that was fast. There's a dusty haze hanging over this strange tent city. The Rio Grande carves a barrier between you and Juarez. You can see folks on the opposite bank. Wonder what the stories they're collecting are over there. We'll find out maybe someday.
There's a wallet on the ground where the alley joins the street, stuffed with bills. You pick it up and glance around, spotting a man on his hands and knees in the alley.
Excuse me, I appear to have lost my glasses,
he sheepishly admits. They're on the ground just behind him. You snag him before he crushes them with an errant knee.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He scans the alley.
You, didn't find my wallet, too, did you?
Bruh. Give him the wallet. Give him
His
the wallet.
face lights up.
Oh, thank you.
He turns, then hesitates.
You know, I had a ticket to see the new movie at the plaza. Not in the mood after this. Please, take it. For your help.
Go to the movies.
Your seat is plush and comfortable.
And this is when I realized that what Steam Labs had shown me as being recorded was not what was actually being recorded. And something effed up somewhere. I don't know where. But yeah, no, it froze here. So what you think is just a picture is not a picture. This is just the game having frozen on Streamlabs. So yay! I don't know if Where the Water Tastes Like Wine just really does not like to work with Streamlabs or what. Someone did suggest trying out OBS again, so I will try that out again. Last time I tried it was like 3-ish years ago, so maybe I won't have the same problem back then that I will have now, that I am currently having now. We'll test that out. So that's great. I am going to just put in the audio from the stories that I had from the main characters, because somebody changed, and that is just so cool. And also their voices and their stories are so good. So like there's an old woman who's a witch. Okay, so no, well, she's not a witch. La Bruja, technically. I mean, you know, but so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut out all the bits except for those stories, and then I'm gonna have pictures of those characters. It's not going to move, but hey, at least treat it like an audiobook. If like, I'm sure you've been treating the series so far. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why this happened, but it did. And I don't know. This is just a very scuffed game to record for some reason. I did notice that it was lagging too when I was playing it, and I was worried that it would crash at a few times. So I don't know. But yay! Figuring out a way to still give you content. Rokyo?
When was the last time you ever prayed?
I don't actually. Not real. I don't really. Like I say prayers sometimes, like to thank for food, but I don't count that as praying, you know? Or like saying, oh, thank goodness, thank you, like that sort of thing, like to whatever entity is listening, but not really like actually prayed. You know, I don't think those count. I'm pretty sure those don't count. Also, can you pronounce your name for me?
For me, it feels like a lifetime. My hands, I never thought I'd see my hands so worn, rough and yellow from the calluses. There's a sting like fiery needles like surging through my fingers. When my hands meet, the pain grows hotter and meaner. And my arm muscles contract as if they wish to rip through the skin.
I think you need to give your hands a break. It sounds like you need a break. It sounds like you need a vacation.
And yet, when these hands are picking fruit from the ground, the pain cruelly leaves. Un dolor y 20 centavos, $1.20 y the absence of a prayer. I never thought I'd see myself like this. Please share a story of hope with me.
Okay. Hope. 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 Rose's Search is pretty hopeful.
What a wonderful story. We need stories like this to give us strength. The future. There's a stir amongst the workers going on for years now. Whatever it is, I don't know if it'll work. And if it doesn't, well, just another day for picking grapes. Do you know anything funny? Anything I can write home about to Mijo?
Oh yeah, I've got funny stories up the wazoo. Well, not up the wazoo. I have horror stories up the wazoo. But here's one.
Oh, if Mijo were here, I would tell him that one. I would like to see his little face laugh. My past. I remember being chased by a dog in San Gabriel, el pueblo I grew up in. It bit my leg, and all my father did was shout at me, "Stop acting like your mother," he'd say. And then she would just look at me from behind him, and her face, I'll never forget that face. Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
Hopeful. Oh wait, the butterflies. Ooh. The Preserve Voices in Amber. That one's hopeful-ish sounding, I think.
What a good story. I will remember it for a while. I know.
Good.
Home, Ecuador. I remember it so clearly. The people and their homes were built from the same mold, vibrant but rough in the inside. Mi padre said it just reminded him of Mexico. And for once in his life, he was right.
I don't know why there's no vocals, but it says, the determination I felt in the streets of San Gabriel felt no different in Monterrey and Nuevo Laredo.
Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
Funny story. Oh, the kittens.
Oh, how funny! Thank you. It is not often that I can laugh.
You're welcome.
Joy, mi hijo, my son, or at least my memory of him, keeps me going. I forget how long it's been. I wonder sometimes at what age does one start forgetting and stop forgiving. I hope when I see him again, he will understand. I hope. Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
Crap. Okay. Funny. Maybe the story of the fisherman who tried to catch the same fish for 50 years? Maybe that's funny?
Oh, how funny! Thank you. It is not often that I can laugh. My fortune. Has it been good luck or bad? He fooled me so well. His words, his caresses. In the end, all empty, all loveless. That emptiness turned into brimstone, pain. But every night I thank the Dios that I escaped from the embers. Well, here is the sun. I must get ready to walk again. I'm going this way. New fields, new work.
Cool. I am also going that way.
Besides, you must be tired of listening to me. I'm already talking like una anciana, an old woman at the edge of her deathbed. What about you? How do you make sense of your life?
I don't know. I've never thought about it. Oh, I missed her. This is the other person.
Word has spread of una huelga, a strike, out in California. It's not uncommon. I have grown used to the frustration and the desperation, seen it rise from its feet and march forth from the fields, but it always ends the same. No one listens. We're beaten down into the dirt and are forced to be comfortable with our discomfort. But it sounds different out in the West. Los Filipinos y Mexicanos have settled their differences, turned frustration into strength, strength into action. I dearly hope I can see it with my own eyes.
Well, you are going in the wrong direction. You need to go west. You're going east, so...
Now, can you tell me a sad story? Something real and true.
Oh, you want sad? Here's something sad. Where is it? Here it is.
Oh, look. I have tears in my eyes. What a story. My freedom? I do not think that just because I can travel, I'm really free. I've grown so accustomed to being alone, my thoughts and desires held back by disdain and stress. Soon, I will be among mi gente, my people. Soon. Do you know anything funny? Anything I can write home about to mi hijo?
I think I told you all the funny stories, but let's see. No. 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 Nope. No. Nope. I don't think the ducks are a funny story. Let's see. Are the ducks a funny story? I don't remember.
Do not trick yourself, friend. Life does not work like that.
Dang, okay.
Joy. I remember a time of joy. Back in Ecuador, me and my cousins used to play a game where we pretended to be stuck in a forest full of lions, bears, and tigers. We'd dash across El Jardín, the garden, screaming and shouting so loud that the neighbors couldn't help but chuckle at us. I find it hard not to laugh about it as well now that I look back. Please share a story of hope with me.
Ooh, hope. Okay, let's see. Hope. Hope, 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 hope. The lighthouse.
What a wonderful story. We need stories like this to give us strength. My past, well, when I moved to Mexico, he was well endowed, had money. He lost it all to business he never explained, and gambling he always hid. And most of all, he lost respect for me, for to him, I was the burden that led him to his misfortune. A petulant man. I cannot believe I fell for his hollow tricks. No matter, that's in the past now. Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
I don't think I got it anymore, but let's see. Went there. Okay, funny. No. Funny. No. Funny, 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 funny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to rely on the other character stories.
Oh, if Mijo were here, I would tell him that one. I would like to see his little face laugh. Travel. This is the next big journey of my life, I think. I must keep walking west and reach California.
Well, you're going the wrong way, so maybe after this.
Mi mente, my mind is set. I cannot let this chance go. I have to. I need to keep going. Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
Hopeful. The wish granting rain?
What a good story. I will remember it for a while. I know. Heaven. Mi tío would tell me that heaven waits for those that stay faithful. I have come to learn that it is more than that. You need to have faith in your own soul. Only then do you reach the presence of Dios, for He exists within it. El calor feels so intense. Though I'm not sure if it's the weather anymore. I'm not suffocated by it. It's not just heat, it's warmth, reassurance. Can you feel it? I will follow it. This way, to the west. If you go that way, look for me. I hope we can share together in what we find out there.
That's more north, but I mean, it's northwest, so I guess you're close. Hi, Fidelina. I almost missed you.
Bienvenidos. Come, sit with me. Sit with una vieja curandera. It is safe conmigo. Few brujas would dare attack una curandera. There are some of these witches, though they are strong enough to contend with una curandera, or foolish enough to try. I work mainly with las curaciones por la gente, pero I have more than un poquito de práctica with fending off the curses of las brujas.
Can you take off the curse that's on me? I'd appreciate it.
It is not for una curandera to take una vida, but I am not afraid to hobble las brujas. But now, do you have a story about hope? About happiness? And the goodness in the world?
Did I tell you about Rose yet? No. Here you go.
What a good story. Esperanza. It is the most important, I think. It is not so sure. As I go on my travels, I find there is not as many places for una curandera. Ways of la curación are being forgotten. That the ways of las brujas will not fade the same way. Do you have any frightening stories?
Oh.
Have you seen the work of las brujas on your travels?
I have so many scary stories. Here we go. The mournful ghost trapped in the bottle.
Okay. Do you get joy from telling me this?
Is it a sad story now and not a scary story? Okay.
Sadness. I have bitter memories. Long ago, I began teaching la curación to a woman who had promised. But she left for the city, renounced las curaciones as witchcraft. No soy una bruja, niña estúpida. Oh, please, tell me a story sobre la esperanza and all the good in this world.
Let's see. Do I have... Oh, wait. Is it here? Dang.
No entiendo. Is this a joke?
Yes.
Choi, todos los bebés that I have pulled into this world have been a cause of great celebración. Es malo to shame una mamá for her pregnancy. It harms the innocent baby. Only las brujas are worse than una persona who think ill of a pregnant woman. Oh, please, tell me a story sobre la esperanza and all the good in this world.
Okay, let's see here. How about this one?
Mi corazón. That was a good story. Nature. It is the way of nature to have balance, to have good and bad. Las brujas work the evil forces of the world, and I work with the good to keep the balance, keep the evil from overtaking the world. There are not so many curanderas now, and maybe more brujas than before. But now, do you have a story about hope? About happiness and the goodness in the world?
Let's see. The story who journeyed 20 years for love? Maybe. I don't think that has a sad ending anymore.
What a miserable
Dang, okay.
story. Tristeza. It needs to have a point. Love. It guided my choice. You see, we never told my daughter about Las Brujas' curse of her talent for la curación. Ay, Dios mío, it was not her fault and we love her totalmente. It would have been crueler than the curse to tell her. Ay, estoy cansada. Very tired. Always I am alert for a woman with the talent of la curación. And una bruja intent on destruction. It is a hard life. So much responsibilidad. It wears on an old woman. The journey take me this way next.
Oh, I'm not going that way.
Where will you go?
East.
I hope we will meet again. There is more I would like to tell you about the life of La Curandera.
I'd love to hear it. However, that's not gonna happen for a very long time. Ah!
I'm happy to see you again. It feels like years have passed. Years of energy once wasted, now keeping me alive with purpose.
Okay, not as terrifying. Not as terrifying, kind of cute. I'm okay with this change. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you in your scarecrow form.
I would have never imagined myself being here, with my faith resolute, among crowds of new friends and compatriotas. My mother and son's presence with me, easing the pain in my hands and in my body.
I am confused about how you were able to even attempt putting your hands in prayer, considering. But I guess that explains why your arms were in pain when you tried.
A blessing from God and from My Lady of Guadalupe gracing me with determination. I move with my hermanas y hermanos as one, and my soul is one, free from the ire of my past. I never thought I'd see myself like this, and I weep with joy that I am.
Are the crows your family?
Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
I doubt it. Oh, wait. Shaw's Lifetimes.
What a good story. I will remember it for a while. I know. The bosses, they will try to stop us. If there's one thing I learned from the road, it's that even the kindest of faces mean the worst intentions. It is these policías, these men of justice, that I find hard to trust. What a world we live in, where such sentences are being said truthfully and honestly. But that's how it is. Please share a story of hope with me.
Cassidy's verse, maybe.
What a wonderful story. We need stories like this to give us strength. Love is all around me now, talking with these new people, new faces, to hear their voices sharing their troubles, their dreams. I've lived so much of my life keeping to myself. Now, talking, telling stories, and listening fills me up with joy. Please share a story of hope with me.
Hope. No. Oh, the butterflies.
What a wonderful story. We need stories like this to give us strength. I know joy now. Loneliness eats you up. It breeds resentment, coldness. Yet when you're in the presence of comunidad, of community, you feel enlivened. Through others, I've come to discover new things about myself, pulled from the wisdom and grace of others. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
No, that's gonna be difficult. Funny. Yeah, I don't think I have any funny stories. I'm gonna go with Ray's Lament and focus on the funny parts.
Oh, how funny! Thank you. It is not often that I can laugh. Freedom. I find it in my new sisters and brothers around me. Their plans for a march. No one knows how long it'll be, but one thing is for certain. Whether it takes 10 or 20 years, nuestro espíritu, our spirit will never fade. The rumble of our marching feet and the courage in our voices will ripple for decades. The mark we will leave in this country will be engraved in history. I am sure of it. Do you know anything funny? Anything I can write home about to mi hijo?
Probably not. Funny. Especially something funny for a kid, like, psh. Oh wait, I think he actually had some funny stories.
Oh, if Mijo were here, I would tell him that one. I would like to see his little face laugh. Change. Now change is everywhere. Shouts of revolucion have spread among the people excitedly. What a beautiful word. The passion and determination when you say it, it cannot be more genuine. But when you do, it can only mean that you're close to making a difference. Well, I must go. I am sorry to leave our conversation unfinished. I hope you will be safe on the road. We are all so blessed to be here, in this time, in this place. My friend, we will change the world.
I don't know if I'm going that way. And the last bit of that video was just me trying to figure out if I was indeed going that way. And yeah, I'm gonna go that way. So yeah, next video will be all of, well, not all of, but I'm gonna be going not north. I'm going to go the opposite north. I'm going south. Then I'm going northeast, so that I can get over to Georgia and all those other places, and then Florida, and then hopefully we'll go up to get to Quinn, Casey, whatever his name is. I think it's Quinn, the kid, the hobo kid with the two dogs, that guy. I did see him twice on the map, which kind of freaked me out a little bit, but yes. So that's the end of this video. Sorry that it was broken and scuffed, and yes, fingers crossed that it stops happening. I don't know if it's the game, because it's been doing weird things ever since I tried recording. Like I don't know. It could be the game. It could be Streamlabs. Could be both. But they do not like each other. So I'm gonna try to download OBS and get that set up. See how that goes. And yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have so much stuff that I have to. Just remembering the noise that I had to deal with for the microphone. Ugh. And then the PNG tuber. I don't want to, but I will because this is frustrating. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the story so far. I'm enjoying the story, and I hope you have a lovely morning, evening, afternoon, and I will see you next time. Yep.